evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Fort Atkinson High School Theater and the 2017 Senior Awards Program. We ask at this time that any cell phones or electronic devices be silent so as not to disrupt the event. In the unlikely event of emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. As a reminder, the aisles must remain clear at all times. Tonight's event is being live streamed at YouTube, and the link will be available at the Fort Atkinson High School Theater Facebook page. Thank you for your attention.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Katie Uphull, one of the counselors here at Fort Atkinson High School, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome students, families, administration, and distinguished members of our community to the 2017 Senior Awards Program. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of the graduating class of 2017 through awards and scholarships. The amount of scholarships this year totals over $933,000. Nice job, class. And even more notably, over $370,000 of this scholarship money is coming from sources right here in our very own community. The Fort Atkinson community is incredibly supportive of our students and their goals of post-secondary education. We are continually grateful for the community's support. It is wonderful to see how many members of our community are involved with the scholarship program, whether it be through volunteering on a committee, presenting tonight, or donating scholarship funds. I'd like to thank Chris Rogers and the members of the Fort Atkinson High School Alumni Foundation, Earl Humphrey and the members of the Fort Atkinson Vocational Technical Scholarship Committee, Ron Vogel and the Fort Atkinson UW Alumni Chapter, and all of the members of the various scholarship committees for their help with the High School Awards Program. I would also like to thank Mr. Halverson and our administrative team for making this awards program a very special event. I would also like to recognize the members of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation, and specifically their program administrator, Sue Hartwick. We are very appreciative of the work they do to support our students. I'm also looking forward to the delicious desserts that the foundation has provided for our reception. Lastly, a special thank you goes out to our Pupil Services Administrative Assistant, Lori Gilson. She puts an immense amount of effort into putting this program together, and it just wouldn't happen without her. As we go through our program tonight, I want to stress to the students the importance of the award letter that you receive. The award letter that you are handed tonight indicates what you need to do to receive your scholarship. So make sure you file your letter somewhere safe, and so you have your directions on how to get your scholarship funds to the college you're attending in the fall. And now I ask that the audience please rise as Patrick Stiles recites the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All the music awards are sponsored by the Lions Club. There are 4 nationally recognized band awards. The first 2 are in recognition of outstanding achievements and investment in instrumental music for singular merit, loyalty, passion, compassion, selflessness, trust, sacrifice, and collaboration, for displaying those high qualities of conduct that the school instrumental music program requires. In honor of the legendary bandmaster and impresario, the Patrick Sarsfield Gilmore Award is hereby presented to Mallory Tolkien. John Philip Sousa is recognized as being the father of the American band tradition. Keeping that tradition strong and receiving a scholarship from the Ann Hall Trust, the John Philip Sousa Award is hereby presented to Jack Burlingame. John Philip Sousa Award has been given to a Fort Atkinson student every year since 1959. The second two are in recognition of outstanding character and passion associated with the traits of a true jazz musician: swing, improvisation, and the blues. Swing is the ability to employ compassion and strike compromise while recognizing and embracing the individuality of others. Improvisation allows us to identify and investigate our identity through truthful self-analysis, contemplation, introspection, joy, pain, sorrow, grief, and love. The blues is the ability to identify what is wrong and find it within yourself, the heroism to combat it. In recognition of the great jazz messenger, the Woody Herman Jazz Award is hereby presented to Eric Sell. In recognition of the father of it all, the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is hereby presented to Dawson Medeiros. Thank you.
On behalf of Erica Flight, our orchestra director, it's my pleasure to be able to recognize the National School Orchestra Award. In recognition of singular merit and outstanding contribution to the success of the school orchestra, and for displaying an unusual degree of loyalty and cooperation, and for exemplifying that high standard of conduct that is the aim of the school instrumental program. This year's recipient is Sarah Wade. The National School Choral Award is very similar, except it's for choral music. In recognition of singular merit, ability, and achievement of outstanding contributions to the success of the high school vocal program, and an unusual degree of loyalty, cooperation, and high qualities of conduct, this year's National School Choral Award is given to Brianna Schiller. And finally, we have the Fred Waring Choral Directors Award. The Directors Award for Chorus honors the talent, the enthusiasm, and leadership of the high school choral department. This year, I'm very pleased to honor this recognized award to Maggie Ramirez.
Good evening. I'm Mike Hall. I'm the teacher and coach here at Fort Atkinson. I'm also a member of the Fort Atkinson Teachers and Coaches Association, which would like to recognize 4 individuals for their efforts and demonstration of excellence in the Fort Atkinson School District. Our first award is the Teacher of the Year. This year's Teacher of the Year has taught in the Social Studies Department for 16 years. She has created the Diversity in America course and has also taught sociology, women's studies, and today's world. These courses focus on the roles we all play in society and how society influences how we act. As important as this is to a democracy, especially now, it's sometimes hard to have teenagers understand this, but this teacher does this seamlessly every day. This teacher establishes an open environment in her classroom and has an inviting rapport with her students. This teacher has also served as the National Honor Society's advisor for 8 years. Dennis Shadesky, our colleague, notes, "What I admire most about Andrea is her ability to incorporate genuine discussion into the classroom. Most importantly, she cares about her students a lot. The 2017 Teacher of the Year is Andrea Voits Anderson.
I just want to say thanks. This means an incredible amount to me to have students and my colleagues think this highly of me. Thank you.
The next award is for the Support Staff of the Year. This year's Support Staff of the Year has been in our high school since it's opened in 1998. Working for Johnson Controls, he supervised the custodial staff with when this building opened. Prior to working at Fort Atkinson High School, this recipient served in the Army during the Vietnam War. He also worked for the Chicago Transit Authority as a mechanic for 30 years. He has been married to his wife Shirley for 44 years, raising 3 children and enjoying 8 grandchildren so far. As a high school custodian, he has continually gone above and beyond the call of duty. He is the first one to drop what he's currently doing to help set up for an event. He has served as a mentor for countless new custodians, and he works with and has become a true friend to the students with special needs who help in the lunchroom. When I come in early in the morning, this person is always the first custodian I see. And I'm proud to call him my friend. The 2017 Support Staff of the Year is Ron Filarski. The next award is the Assistant Coach of the Year. This year's Assistant Coach of the Year has coached girls softball for 4 years. He has been an integral part of sustaining the success of our girls softball program, which it has enjoyed, including tonight, 4-2 good guys. Yeah? All right, a little round of applause for the softball. He's also coached club softball for 6 years and served as an assistant baseball coach for 3 years here in Fort, 2 years at Beloit Memorial, and 2 years at Elkhorn. He has also coached youth baseball in town, celebrating 3rd and 4th grade league championship last year, I believe. Jeff Agnew, the softball team's head coach, states, "I think that many people do not understand that coaching is a year-long commitment. He gets it. He sets high expectations for our players to gain the skills necessary to succeed on and off the field. His attention to detail is incredible, and his knowledge of the game of softball. His high energy and love of the game is contagious. I'm proud to have had the opportunity to work with him for the past 4 years." The 2017 Assistant Coach of the Year is Brian Bosch. Yeah, just kick off that dirt from the softball field before you enter the stage.
I brought a big long speech. Yeah, we did win tonight 4-2, so if you can come out on Friday, we host Beloit on Friday for the regional final. Yeah. First, I want to thank the Fort Atkinson Teachers and Coaches Association, as well as students that voted on this. It's very humbling and very exciting all at the same time. And I honestly cannot tell you what a privilege I feel coaching here in Fort Atkinson is. One of the things that got me into coaching was camaraderie and collaboration with coaches, and that kind of showed itself tonight. Girls soccer and Coach Jensen, thanks for showing up tonight early, interrupting your practice to come on over. That was really cool. I need to thank Coach Agnew. I coached Coach Agnew's son Billy in freshman baseball, and Coach took an interest in me and asked if I would have an interest in coming and being his assistant, and I can't tell you how lucky I feel for that opportunity. Coach has given me a ton of, let me have a ton of input into the program over the last 4 years and helped to build on the success that he's built for the past 24 years. So I feel really lucky to have had that opportunity. And just one of the things, or a lot of the things that coaching to me is all about is, yeah, the wins and losses are great, but all the kids that come back and visit from college, or the Facebook happy birthday messages, or a text message about what class they're taking right now, all those things have been amazing, and we've had a ton of kids that have also gone into coaching, which makes us feel like we're doing the right things. Need to thank Coach Mahoney and Coach Hall. Been great mentors and friends, positive energy over the last few years, and a big impact in my life professionally. Also need to thank my family for putting up with me being a coach. My son Brogan is in uniform tonight. We're headed over to Memorial right after this, and he doesn't get to have me as a baseball coach. He puts up with it because he knows that I'm here, and he lives and dies everything Blackhawk athletics. So thanks, bud. My daughter Natalie has had to put up with having her dad as a coach. But I'm so proud of her as a competitor, as a kid, as a student, and how she carries herself. And finally, my wife Sarah, she is the glue that keeps everything together while I'm gone. Everybody sees during the season maybe the time, but she keeps everything together when we're at open gyms, or we're at workouts, or we're going to clinics, and supervising events. Whatever the case might be, perhaps pumping water off the field at 11 o'clock last night. But thank you. She keeps our day-to-day life together, and we couldn't do it without her, so thank you.
Our last award of the evening is the Head Coach of the Year. This year's Head Coach of the Year is in his 16th year as a head coach, and his teams have compiled a record of 78-80, making him the winningest coach in Fort Atkinson High School football history. His teams have won a conference championship, qualified for the playoffs 11 times, and have reached playoff level 2 3 times and level 3 once. He has also served as an assistant coach for the 2015 Wisconsin Football Coaches Association Large Schools South All-Star Team. Before becoming a head coach, this recipient served as a defensive coordinator for 5 years. He was also a freshman boys basketball coach for 4 years, and my JV and varsity assistant coach for 8 years, playing an integral part in 2 conference championships and a state tournament appearance. This person is also now our athletic director, performing the same success with the same successful attitude that he has led to his success as a coach. As the person who has coached with him the longest, I can say that he has always put his players and assistant coaches first. He's a born leader who pays attention to detail and who has an infectious enthusiasm. Steve is not only my longtime coaching colleague, but he's also my best friend. It is with extreme satisfaction and delight that I announce the 2017 Head Coach of the Year is Steve Mahoney.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Hall, the association, for creating and selecting these things. If it's me, or if it's Mr. Bosch, or if it's a group of people that are getting recognized, it's really a good thing, and Coach Hall's been an integral part of keeping this association alive. When I started doing this business when I was 20, Gary Hahn gave me a chance All I wanted to do was win games and, worry about the things that really didn't matter. When I became a head coach at 28, reality struck. When you face a group of young athletes every day, you know why you coach. You want to make an impact in their life. Some of the raps that I've even heard people say, he's just too nice. He's too nice with his players. I wouldn't have any other style. I like to hold people accountable, but I truly care for the players, the students, and our coaches. That's why we do this business. And it's all about them. So thank you for the people that I've worked with, and most importantly, our students and coaches. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're here tonight to present the Outstanding Senior Artist Award. The award was created several years ago to recognize an exemplary student who meets the following criteria. This student has been involved in the art department for their entire high school career. This student is a gifted artist and has used their talent to benefit our school and community. This student has also chosen to pursue a career in the arts. This year, like all years, we have had an excellent group of dedicated seniors to choose from. The choice has been difficult.
The 2017 recipient of this award is someone whose talent and dedication to art has been evident since her first semester 4 years ago. Her work is both technically impressive and personally expressive. This student is also a founding member and officer of our newly formed arts organization, the National Art Honor Society. She's volunteered countless hours to get this organization off the ground. Additionally, Tala Drescher's portfolio of work is truly exceptional. Both Ms. Greina and I are incredibly excited to see how her artwork develops as she pursues a major in illustration and animation at the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design. While I will miss seeing Tala's work on a daily basis, her humor and quirky, goofy personality will be what I miss the most when she leaves our department. Tala, your work is beautiful, your talent is extraordinary, and your giving and joyful presence is contagious. Congratulations. Please come forward and receive your certificate and a gift of art supplies donated by NASCO and our art department.
Good evening, and I want to reiterate earlier what Mrs. Upthal had said. Thank everyone again. The support that our community gives to these fine students behind us, as well as the high school, is tremendous. It's very, very much appreciated, and I can't thank you enough for not only being here tonight for your students, but also on behalf of the high school. So thank you again for that. The Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizen Award and Scholarship Contest, created in 1934, is intended to encourage and reward the qualities of good citizenship. This award recognizes and rewards individuals who possess the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism in their homes, schools, and communities. This year, I am very proud to present this award to Molly Bear. To receive the State of Wisconsin Academic Excellence Scholarship, the Fort Atkinson High School submits to our governor the 2 senior students who have the highest cumulative GPA. This scholarship is worth $2,250 per year for a total of $9,000 and must be used at a Wisconsin college. On behalf of the Wisconsin State Legislature, Governor Walker, and Fort Atkinson High School, we would like to congratulate both Kevin England and Madeline Gupta. The Technical Excellence Scholarship is awarded by the State of Wisconsin Wisconsin high school seniors who have the highest demonstrated level of proficiency in technical subjects. Proficiency is based on a number of technical classes a student has taken in high school, as well as a student's involvement in clubs and organizations related to technical fields. This scholarship is to be used at a college within the Wisconsin Technical College system with a value of up to $2,250 per year, which gives the scholarship a total value of $6,750. On behalf of the high school, as well as the Excellent Scholarship Committee, I'd like to congratulate Nick Drew, as well as Zach Holstein on winning this award this evening.
Good evening. It's nice to see all of you here to help celebrate this fine class of seniors. This evening, I'm here to recognize a student for becoming a National Merit Scholarship Program finalist and ultimately a National Merit Scholarship Award recipient based upon her outstanding score on the National Merit Qualifying Exam. I'm pleased to announce that Anna Compass will be receiving the National Merit University of Kentucky Scholarship in the amount of $156,632. Congratulations to Anna for achieving. The Victor and Ruth Johnson Scholarship was established through the will of Victor R. Johnson. Mr. Johnson was a successful farmer in Jefferson County and designated money from his estate to be used for scholarship for students of Fort Atkinson, Cambridge, and Edgerton high schools. This year, the amount of the scholarship is $500. I am pleased to award the Victor and Ruth Johnson Scholarship to Mallory Topol. Mallory plans to attend Viterbo College in La Crosse and study theater. Now, help me congratulate her. Next, I'm here to present the Dr. James and Therese Fitzpatrick Educator Scholarship. Jim and his wife, Therese, have this fund established at the Fort Atkinson Community Foundations by the friends and colleagues of Jim and Therese Fitzpatrick upon the occasion of Jim's retirement in 2013 after 14 years of service as superintendent to the school district of Fort Atkinson. Both Jim and Therese had rewarding careers in education, and this scholarship is an opportunity for them to give back by helping young people pursue their own dream. Recipients of the Fitzpatrick Educator Scholarship must have earned a grade point average of at least 3.0 and be planning to pursue a degree leading to a career in any licensed role in the PK through 12 area of certification, including teacher, counselor, school psychologist, or social worker. The recipient will receive $2,000 in scholarships, and this is awarded to Maggie Ramirez. I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Wiederhafe. The Ardell Wiederhafe Legacy Scholarship was established at the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to honor Mr. Wiederhafe for his 40 years of service as both a teacher of mathematics and as the school district's longtime business administrator. Through his careful stewardship, outstanding ability, and steady hand, he helped guide Fort Atkinson school districts through the ups and downs of public school financing and to ensure the financial health of our district. This scholarship is awarded to a graduate of Fort Atkinson High School who intends to pursue an education at a college or university in Wisconsin, leading to a career in business, mathematics, or a related field. Mr. Wiederhafe and I are pleased to award this year's scholarship in the amount of $1,800 to Eric Sell.
Hello, my name is Megan Hartwick, and I am the founder of the Fort Atkinson Summer Charity Concerts. I'm very excited to be here to present our second year of awards through our scholarship fund. The charity concerts were founded in 2013 and have received such tremendous support from our community that 2 years ago the decision was made to not only support the Community Engagement Fund through, or the Community Engagement Program through the Boys and Girls Club here in Fort Atkinson, but to also set up a scholarship fund for the dollars that we raise throughout the summer. The goal of the scholarship was to stress the importance of community engagement with the hopes of encouraging more high school students to get involved in their community and then also to celebrate those who have chosen to do so. We look at their volunteer involvement, specifically opportunities that they seek outside of what's offered to them through school opportunities. We look at their essays of them telling us what they've learned from volunteerism and what's been important to them about being a part of their community. And then the fun one of if someday you started a nonprofit or a social enterprise of your own, who would you help? What would be the cause that you would focus on? So last year, for our first year, we were here to present and had $5,000 that we gave away in 3 different scholarships. And this year, I'm very excited that we have grown that to $6,000, and we have 4 $1,500 scholarships that we'll be giving away. So our first recipient of $1,500 is Riley Sake. The second recipient is Michaela Riker. Our third recipient is Jenna Brown. And our last recipient is Patrick Stiles. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sam Hartwick, and I'm here on behalf of the Board of Directors for the Fort Atkinson Generals baseball team. The Fort Atkinson Generals are fortunate beneficiaries of tremendous community support, and as an organization, we attempt to reciprocate it. As a part of that mission, we established an annual scholarship to be awarded to 2 graduating seniors. When selecting the recipients, the Board of Directors looks for student athletes who share an interest in this wonderful community and have a desire to further their education. In addition to their involvement in athletics, both recipients of this year's award spent hours of their own time volunteering in various capacities and held jobs while maintaining excellent grade point averages. Both are planning to attend four-year universities with impressive goals for their academic futures. Additionally, the Generals wanted to recognize a third student who grew up at Jones Park. Always lighting up the ballpark with her smile and assisting in the concession stand, she has excelled equally in academics and athletics and plans to continue playing volleyball at the collegiate level. It is my pleasure to announce the winners of this year's $500 Fort Atkinson General Scholarship are Mason Emmerich and Riley Walter, and receiving a special scholarship for her support of Generals baseball is Maya Garrett.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank you, Mr. Jeff Agnew and the FFA for funding and choosing me to award the scholarship in honor of my cousin Lucas Ballman. And I'd also like to thank and acknowledge the great coaching career that Jeff has had here at Fort Atkinson High School for over the last 2 decades. Congrats on the retirement and good luck in the future years. This year's recipient has many goals in his future. He has been an acting member in FFA since 2013 and has served as the vice president the last 3 years. He has had a couple of certifications in specialty crops and ag mechanics. For jobs, he has worked at Steve Agnew Farm doing auto and sandblasting for the last 2 years and joined the Jefferson Fire Department last year. After school, he plans on attending Blackhawk Tech for welding and hopes to have his own business as a mobile farm welder. He also hopes to continue in firefighting and possibly further his education and be able to go out west and fight forest fires during the fire season. This year's recipient, in the amount of $500 funded by the FFA alumni, goes to Nick Drew.
Good evening. You only live once, but if you do it right, once is enough. The Webster's Dictionary definition of the word hardworking is this: tending to work with energy and commitment. Those two words could take a person far in life if they choose. My brother Lucas had both of those qualities. I didn't know a single person more energetic than he, or one who was more committed to his job than he was. Lucas didn't waste a minute of a single day. He always took the opportunity to go above and beyond when it came to his work ethic. He worked on a dairy farm outside of town throughout high school. He would milk cows before school and would return after school for another milking session or other farm duties. Farming is hard work, and sometimes it meant working 7 days a week. Lucas was that kid that you wanted working for you. He was trustworthy, dependable, and had an unforgettable sense of humor. He always had something to bring to the table, even if it was just a good laugh. He was the one that you could count on to get the job done. After graduation in 2014, Lucas got progressively sick and wasn't able to complete his job to the fullest. He was diagnosed with cancer. He was devastated that he wasn't able to work. He was concerned whether he would still have a job once he was feeling better. Unfortunately, on February 5th of 2015, Lucas died of a rare cancer called hepatosplenic T-cell lymphoma. This scholarship is intended for individuals who share similar qualities and interests as Luke. This year's recipient has an excellent work ethic, works well with others, has been very involved in school activities and in his community. He has goals and aspirations that can be achieved by one word: hard work. The recipient plans to attend UW-Platteville to major in engineering. Before I present this award tonight, I would like to give the class of 2017 a little advice. So many things can be achieved by putting forth your energy, commitment, and your hard work. Don't be afraid to give it your all. Get dirty once in a while. Don't hold back and take chances. Do as much as you can in this life, and don't be afraid of a little hard work. You only get out of it what you put into it. They say hard work does pay off in the end. To the class of 2017, June 11th is the first day of the rest of your lives. On behalf of my family and Team Luke, it is my pleasure to announce the 2017 Lucas Mark Ballman Scholarship to Owen Warden.
Good evening. My name is Shauna Meyer. I'm a physician at UW Health here in Fort Atkinson. The UW Health Fort Atkinson Health Career Scholarship is presented to an outstanding senior who plans to continue their education in the healthcare field. The winner is selected based on criteria such as leadership roles and the ability, school and community activities, high school grade point average, and their ability to succeed in college in their chosen healthcare field. This year's recipient is a young man who certainly meets and beats the scholarship criteria. He plans to pursue a degree in biology at UW in Green Bay with his ultimate goal of completing medical school. It gives me great pleasure to award this year's scholarship to Oscar Streeter.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Kurt Brockmeyer, one of the counselors here at the high school. Along with Susan Hiscox, I'm honored tonight to be able to present the Butch Hiscox Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship is given in honor of Butch, a longtime teacher, golf coach, and friend at Fort Atkinson High School. Butch loved to coach, and his passion was for the game of golf. I was fortunate enough to be a student of his while I was in middle school back in Whitewater. He inspired me to learn and played a big part in my development as an educator. To be a Hiscox Memorial Scholarship recipient, a student must be a member of the Fort Atkinson High School golf team for at least 1 year, be active in the community, and pursue a 2- or 4-year college degree. It gives me great pleasure to present a Butch Hiscox Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Jacob Yandry.
Good evening. My name is Lauren Brennell, and I am here to present the Jordan Vogel Memorial Scholarship, along with Chief Ron Wagner. My brother Jordan touched so many lives during his short life, and we wanted to be sure we could properly describe what he meant to all of us. He was a 2008 graduate of Jefferson High School. Jordan loved life and loved being among family and friends. He had a personality that could light up a room and a sense of humor that could have you on the floor laughing within seconds. Jordan was an avid outdoorsman. He loved to hunt, trap, and spend time outdoors with his dad, his family, and his friends. Jordan loved working hard and making a difference. His big personality, along with his ability to talk and make friends with everyone, allowed him to interact with the community and help many people. Jordan found his true calling when he joined the fire department back in 2009. He joined the department at the age of 19, ready to take on the challenge of becoming a firefighter. Right from the start, Jordan jumped in and became active in everything related to the department. If something needed to be cleaned or painted, Jordan was there. There was an event that needed coverage, Jordan was there. And most importantly, when the tones went off, Jordan was there. Jordan understood the commitment necessary to be a firefighter. He matured into a fine young man that made a difference in many people's lives. We spent some time thinking about what word or phrase would describe Jordan's personality or philosophy on life, and came up with one, and that word is payback. Payback to his family, making us proud of all he accomplished in his life and for the support we gave him growing up. Payback to the community, giving his time to protect life and property as a member of the Jefferson Fire Department. And payback to the Jefferson Fire Department. He gave his all to support the family of firefighters, giving them his love and laughter unselfishly.
Good evening. First off, I'd like to thank the Vogel family for giving me the opportunity to present Jordan's scholarship. Jordan was not only one of my firefighters, but Jordan was one of my good friends, and I miss him. The scholarship winner tonight has many of the same attributes of Jordan that you just heard Lauren talk to. I'm going to give you just a quick list of a few of those items. A quick wit and sense of humor, rather dry and somewhat sarcastic. A work ethic beyond his age and years. More ambition and drive to get his hands dirty and dig into work no matter what the project. He's a go-to guy. A very bright individual who likes to problem solve, create, and build. Also a bit mischievous. The technical school program that he's entering into is a perfect match for him, and I'm confident it will not be too long before he will be showing the instructor how to do things. Sound a little familiar, Warren? And lastly, he is one of my firefighters. August 16, 2016, he began an adventure and an ambitious undertaking during his senior year of high school. He joined the Jefferson Fire Department. As part of our high school recruit program, he put himself through, with our support, Madison Area Technical College, and completed the following: his entry-level firefighter state certification, hazardous materials operations level state certification, firefighter 1 state certification. He's already a tremendous asset to the Jefferson Fire Department and the citizens that we serve. Tonight, I am proud to present the Jordan A. Vogel Memorial Scholarship to Nick Drew.
Good evening. My name is Leah Schrader, and I'm here to present the Jesse Nowadzowski Memorial Scholarship. My brother Jesse graduated from Fort High in 1996 and was killed in a car accident the August after his graduation. As a way of honoring Jesse's memory, my family, along with the help of Jesse's friend, Matt Leader, created this scholarship and have had the pleasure of awarding it to a Fort grad every May for the last 20 years. Seniors who are considered for this scholarship must exhibit great leadership and sportsmanship qualities, have participated in varsity sports, and graduate with a GPA of 2.5 or higher. It's our honor to award this year's Jesse Nowadzowski Memorial Scholarship to Mason Kent.
Good evening. My name is Matt Leader, and it's hard to believe it's been over 20 years since I was sitting in Mr. Rumpy's homeroom, living the good life. On a day just like today, I was given a gift of a scholarship that gave me a financial head start to my college degree. And I remember on that day I made a promise that as soon as I could, I would pay that scholarship forward to a hardworking student. So I'm excited to be able to present the Leader Financial Group Scholarship to a hardworking student with an interest in business who will be attending University of Wisconsin-Whitewater in the fall. The recipient of the 9th annual Leader Financial Group Scholarship is Megan Volk. My grandmother, Mary Dexheimer Gates, was a lover of books, history, and people. Lifelong learning was one of her core values, and she received her bachelor's degree and master's degree from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She loved the city of Fort Atkinson, was a huge supporter of our community, and served as the library director at the Dwight Foster Public Library for 20 years, while also being actively involved in the Hoard Museum, the Historical Society, and the Friends of the Library. She passed away a few years ago at age 87. Our family created the Mary Dexheimer Gates Scholarship to honor her legacy. It is my privilege to present this scholarship to a student with a 3.5 GPA or higher, and one who will be attending UW-Madison this fall. It's our honor to give the recipient, Molly Bear, this scholarship.
I'm Jean Bell, trustee for the Jan-Hult Leader and Wolf Trust. If you were aware of the musical Music Man and knew Stuart Arnold, you would think it was written about him. Founding the instrumental music programs in 3 Jefferson County communities, he wound up retiring as the band director at Fort Atkinson High School. Stuart and Gladys Arnold were the ultimate music parents. While having no children of their own, they remembered the young men and women of 3 different communities, Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, and Waterloo, through their music trust. To quote, students entitled to receive a scholarship shall be students enrolled in and being graduated from high schools in Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, and Waterloo, unquote. While the Trust's first priorities for scholarships for students who intend to major in instrumental music and pursue it as a career, the music departments benefit as well. For over the past 25 years, we've worked in partnership with these three schools, approving over $150,000 of music equipment. For Fort Atkinson, it has meant the ability to offer the high tech of the music world, synthesizers, computers, and keyboards, to the primitive African, Brazilian, and Cuban percussion. This past year, the On-Hope Trust approved and funded over $5,000 of instruments for the school band programs. As trustee, I know that these donations have benefited three communities as well, because you can listen and enjoy a variety of music. The scholarship I am about to award is for $2,000 per year, renewable for up to 4 years for a total of $8,000. The scholarship is for a student as a member of the marching band, South High Street Singers Show Band, UW Milwaukee Youth Jazz Ensemble, section and assistant lead trumpet with the show band of the 2016 Kids from Wisconsin, a select performance troupe of instrumentalists and singers and dancers representing the state of Wisconsin in an intense summer tour, and was chosen again for the 2017 Kids from Wisconsin troupe. I understand that they're going to be performing in our community July 2nd. This student has been accepted at University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire, where he plans to pursue an undergraduate degree in music. Dawson Redinius, please step forward. Since 1966, over 125 scholarships totaling over $150,000 have been awarded to high school seniors on behalf of the Edward Hager Trust. Mr. Hager was born in Fort Atkinson and attended public schools, self-employed as a farmer and later as a barber. During his lifetime, he always made it his policy of spending less than he earned and saving the difference. As a result, he was able, after his death, to benefit this community and its youth, in which and in whom he believed very strongly. The candidates for this scholarship have been chosen on the basis of their character, personality, initiative, and seriousness of purpose, in order that in the future they might bring honor to themselves, their families, their school, and their community. In addition, the applicants must show by his or her extracurricular activities inside and outside the school curriculum that he or she is conscious of the rights and duties of their American citizenship and their obligation to their community as a whole. 2017 Hager Scholarship recipients are as follows. And the amount of $2,000 is awarded to Keegan Healy. The second award in the amount of $1,500 goes to Nathaniel Stewart. Edward Wolfe was a very ordinary, common man who lived and worked in Fort Atkinson all his life. A single man and a loner, he admired and looked up to those who had education beyond high school and wanted to ease the burden so that other Fort High graduates might obtain the college education he could not afford. And when you think about it, Mr. Wolfe was not ordinary after all. The recipients of his generosity were selected on consideration of the following: financial means, scholastic aptitude, including the quality and quantity of academic load, initiative and seriousness of purpose, and strength of character, evidenced by extracurricular activities, either inside or outside of school or both. The first scholarship in the amount of $1,500 goes to Tanner Riedel. The second scholarship in the amount of $1,000 is awarded to James Demke.
Good evening, I'm from the American Legion. I'll be presenting the American Legion Auxiliary Unit 166 Scholarship. Our scholarship is given to a student who will be studying voice or instrumental music field. This $750 scholarship is being presented to Alex Long. The second scholarship is given to a student who plans to pursue a health-related field of study at the Wisconsin College or University. The $750 scholarship is being awarded to Megan FAHS.
Good evening. I'm Debbie Cronke and Steve Glass, and we're here to present the Shelley Glass Scholarship Award. Shelley was a very dear friend of mine for 31 years before passing away of cancer in 2014. She fought with strength and determination and never gave up. Unfortunately, she missed a lot of her son's firsts as young adults, but I can assure you she is watching over all of us every day. All of you parents here tonight, be thankful you are blessed enough to watch your sons or daughters receive their high school diploma. Shelley was denied this. Students, also be grateful your parents are able to join you tonight for this great achievement. Shelley accomplished a lot of things in life and touched a lot of lives this short time she had on this earth. Her love for her family and friends was bigger than life itself. Her biggest passion was the three men in her life, Steve, Bentley, and Tyler. She loved the game of golf because her boys loved the game of golf. She spent many nights here at this high school as her sons played football, wrestled, golfed, and swam. Through raindrops and sun, she supported their passions. Shelley always put her family and friends before herself. Her boys have followed in her footsteps by amazing role models, hard workers, and always putting others before themselves. Not only was she an amazing mom, wife, friend, sister, aunt, an amazing gardener, entertainer, interior decorator, entrepreneur, a college graduate, worked in manufacturing, and was founder of the Jefferson County Cancer Coalition. Shelley loved life and lived every day to the fullest. Her smile was contagious. Tonight's recipient of the Shelley Glass Scholarship Award is quite an amazing young man himself. This young man also has a passion for golf, football, and swimming, winning many honors throughout his high school career. He has been captain of the football team, the swim team, and the golf team, which tells me he is a leader with confidence and his peers respect his decisions. He was a member of the state swim team and state golf. Today, he shot a 72 and was a medalist at the Janesville Regional and now will advance on to sectionals next weekend in Lake Geneva. This young gentleman sets his goals and overcomes his obstacles to get to the top. Parents and students, you know it takes a lot of commitment to be a great athlete and a great academic student. He worked at a country club in customer service, management, advertising, and sales, which led him to his career choice to pursue a degree in business and management. Tonight, Shelley would be honored to present this award to Mason Kent.
I recognize very few faces, but this is such an exciting opportunity for so many people. So the first thing I want to do is congratulate all your students and all your parents. I wish you all the very best for this next venture in your lives. My name is Rebecca Waga, and I'm here tonight representing DEMCO. We are a leading direct marketer of library and school supplies and furnishings with facilities in DeForest, Madison, Indianapolis, and San Diego. Some of you might be going, what's DEMCO's tie to Fort Atkinson? You may be familiar with a company that used to be located on Highway 106 east of town, Highsmith. DEMCO acquired Highsmith in 2010, and today there are a fair number of co-workers that work for Highsmith that now work for DEMCO. DEMCO offers a fantastic benefit and opportunity for any child of a co-worker that chooses to further their education beyond high school and apply for their scholarship program. Because of DEMCO's strong belief in continuing education, the scholarship program not only helps assist students financially, but also assists those who may be reluctant to continue their education with that give it a try kick. Who knows where their future will take them. This year we're granting 7 scholarship awards totaling $35,000 to graduating seniors. On behalf of DEMCO, I am pleased to award scholarships in the amount of $5,000 each to 2 Fort Atkinson graduates. The first recipient is the daughter of DEMCO co-worker Cynthia Haas, Megan Haas. Megan's been a busy girl. She has some academic achievements, and she's been involved with a lot of music, completed CNA program at MATC this year, volunteered to help peers at school and in the community for various fundraising events. She'll be attending Northern Michigan University, majoring in nursing, and plans to further her education to become a nurse practitioner. The second recipient is son of DEMCO co-worker Tanner Bakken. Academic achievements, letter winners in a couple different sports, a member of multiple clubs, and I found very interesting some of the clubs that he was part of a founding member was a kayak and hacky sack club. He participated in the class trip to Europe, seeing Italy and Spain his sophomore year, and he has a general love for travel and outdoors. He'll be attending UW Stout, and he's majoring in applied mathematics and computer science. So again, I want to congratulate everyone and enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jill Brown, president of the FFA Alumni for 2017. This year, the Fort Atkinson FFA and FFA alumni will be awarding $4,000 worth of scholarships to FFA members in the class of 2017 continuing their education. All FFA members will be receiving their scholarships upon successful completion of their first semester. We have quite a list, so if you want to hold your applause till I read them all off. First is Cassidy Farrow. Zach Holstein. much there, Amy. Zach is $200 and Cassie is also $200. Amy Ganser, $250. Kyle Beggs, $300. Hannah Beckman, $300. Brandon Kine, $350. Madeline Rader, $450. Jacob Yandere, $450. Nick Drew, $500. Michaela Reichert, $500. And Olivia Brandenburg, $500. Congratulations, everyone. Another thing that the FFA does is we've established an incentive account, of which my own children have taken advantage of this. It's money earned through a variety of FFA activities. The money can then be used for FFA-related activities during the student's high school career. Any money the student doesn't use in his or her account is then presented as a scholarship check when they are a senior. There are currently more than 150 members with incentive accounts. The following seniors are receiving a check for the balance in their account. Everyone please come forward when your name is called, and please hold the applause until the end because I have a stack. Hannah Beckman. Kyle Beggs. Olivia Brandenburg. Nick Drew. Kevin England. Cassidy Farrell. Amy Ganser. Casey Hammer. Keegan Healy. Zach Holstein. Emily Martin. Maddie Rader. Michaela Reichert. Owen Warden. And last, Jacob Yandere.
My name is Carol O'Neill. I'm representing the Council of the Performing Arts. This year, the Council of Performing Arts is celebrating its 40th anniversary. And it is committed to providing culturally valuable, accessible, and affordable entertainment to the greater Jefferson County area. In addition, we value our youth by bringing performances for school-aged children and providing college scholarships. The intent of this scholarship is to perpetuate the mission and accomplishments of the CPA by encouraging students to pursue a career in the performing arts. Our scholarship awardee has participated in many bands in high school, lettered in music, and has won many awards. Jazz is his music genre of choice. He plans to attend UW Eau Claire and maybe someday will grace the stage of the CPA for a concert. The winner of this year's CPA scholarship is Dawson Verdinas.
So Harriet Brown was unable to be here this evening, so I'm getting the honor of presenting the 2 Kiwanis scholarships tonight. So the Captain Wilbur Sund Kiwanis Scholarship is in honor of Captain Wilbur Sund, a longtime member of the Fort Atkinson Kiwanis Club. It was his desire to assist a worthy graduating senior who actively participated in their community and high school, as well as had some athletic participation during their high school career. This is a $4,000 scholarship, and it is being awarded to Anna Compass. The Kiwanis Club of Fort Atkinson Scholarship is in honor of the late Lyle Mack, a charter and longtime member of the Kiwanis Club. It is the desire of the club to assist a worthy graduating senior of Fort Atkinson to further their education. Application criteria for this scholarship emphasizes the students' participation in their community and high school. I'd like to present this year's $1,000 Kiwanis Club Scholarship to Bailey Mandery. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Seniors, so nice to be here with you. It's really a privilege to be a part of this awards program. I'm here to present the Jane Thies Scholarship on behalf of my late aunt, Jane Thies, and her husband, Paul, and my mom and my dad, Dave and Marge Thino. My aunt was a 1936 Fort High School grad. My dad, her brother, was a 1940 grad. And she was trained in radiology at UW, and she was a strong advocate for education. When she was diagnosed with cancer in the late 1960s, she tried every single experimental procedure that was available. It was out of this spirit, before her death in '74, that she set up this scholarship to benefit students entering the field of medicine. She didn't have any children of her own, but she strongly supported her nieces and nephews and every other child in the education program. Tonight, it gives me a great pleasure to present this year's award of $500 to our 42nd recipient. Please congratulate Brianna Haney.
Hello, I am Lisa Ruckdashel-Simpson. Carol Rowley and I were classmates and members of the Fort Atkinson High School class of '86. Carol was killed in a car accident on Highway 26 when she was 22 years old in November of 1991. That following summer, a group of her friends organized a golf outing to raise funds for the scholarship. With the help of her family, we created the scholarship in her memory and have been giving it for the past 25 years. We hope that this $1,000 Carol Jean Rowley Scholarship will help the recipient carry a little piece of Carol's spark, spunk, and spirit forth in the world. Walter Moran, we hope you do something great.
name is David Ward, and I'm here to present the Robert Ward Memorial Scholarship. Robert Ward, or Uncle Robert as I called him, was a 1906 graduate of Fort Atkinson High School and farmed his entire life in a farm about 2 miles west of this high school. Like many kids of his era, he was needed to work on the farm, so after high school graduation, he could not go on to pursue an education in agriculture. He had because of his need to be working on the farm. So in his will, he established a fund to award Fort Atkinson High School, Fort Atkinson area students to help them with the opportunity to further their career in agriculture. This year's recipient of the Robert Ward Scholarship, the amount of $1,000, and Kayla Reichert.
Good evening. My name is Cynthia Holt, and I'm here to present the first Jessica Dickinson Holt Art Scholarship Award. Innovation and experimentation, dignity and respect for the work of artists, justice, and hope for the future. My mom, Jessica Dickinson Holt, was a lover of art and a lifelong learner. She received her bachelor's in business from the University of Colorado, and then later received her master's in fine arts from UIC at the age of 54. And then later her MA in philosophy from Colorado State at the age of 66. Throughout her life, my mom always explored the arts personally, as well as encouraged those around her, regardless of age or background, to do the same. She created and showed her work at galleries, museums, and artist in residencies from Chicago to Iceland. She believed art to be a transformative experience, not only as a personal pursuit, but transformative for a community as well. In that vein, she founded the Bowen Camp in the mountains of Wyoming and brought rural and urban teenagers from across the U.S. to the Bighorn Mountains. Mentored by professional artists, campers explored various forms of art, developing their leadership potential so to strengthen their communities upon returning home. After 22 years of living in Wyoming, my mom moved back to Wisconsin and made Fort Atkinson her home. Last year, she passed away, and our family created the Jessica Dickinson Holt Art Scholarship to honor her commitment to all arts and human expression as a noble pursuit. It is our privilege, in partnership with the Fort Arts Council, to present this scholarship to a student who not only has artistic merit, but also exemplifies my mother's pursuit of creative expression, community commitment, and honest inquiry. In addition, we are pleased to share 2 books from her art library supporting this student's artistic interest in photography and film. It is my great pleasure to award the $1,000 Jessica Dickinson Holt Scholarship to Nate Stewart.
Good evening, I'm Tom Daynard from the Fort Atkinson High School Alumni Association. It's wonderful to see so many, I can't see any of you now, but it's wonderful to see so many recognizable faces in the crowd, former staff from the school district that had impacts on my life, and many students, a few of whom I met this afternoon at the portfolio interviews. A little bit off the cuff, if Miss Foyts is still here, I'm very happy to see that she was awarded the Teacher of the Year. I was probably one of her first students, and one they probably warned her about in school, and I'm sorry about that. And Coach Mo, glad to see you got recognition for your service to the district, and appreciate everything you did for me in high school as well. To move on, I'm very proud and honored as a high school graduate, class of 2002, to award over $40,000 to 13 very deserving individuals, representing several scholarships from stalwart community members that donated money many years ago that we've been able to entrust and continue to provide scholarships forever. The first scholarship is the Marjorie Jones Scholarship, the amount of $2,000, is awarded to Sophie Christensen. And the Fort Atkinson High School Alumni Scholarship, there's 2 recipients in the amount of $5,000 each, Brianna Schuler and Christopher Bobholz. And the Stella Heck 4-year university scholarship in the amount of $3,000 awarded to 7 recipients. I better go slow here because I don't know all these kids. Keegan Healy, Caitlin Olson, Devin Oliver, James Steinke, Alexis Long, Logan Peterson, and Bailey Nandery. And the Stella Heff 2-year vocational technical scholarship is awarded to 2 students in the amount of $3,500 each. And I believe I was informed they may not be here, Tella Hankey and Patience Plums. And finally, a $500 Crossroads scholarship in the amount of, $500 to Danielle Ripley. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Captain Dwayne Scott from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, and tonight I get to present the scholarship of our Deputy Sheriff's Association. Contrary to its name, the Deputy Sheriff's Association is made up not only of members of our law enforcement work in the jail and patrol, but also our secretaries, our 911 dispatchers, detectives, and any staff that work for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office. We started this fund a number of years ago, raising money for our law enforcement family, that when bad things happen to our local families, we would have some money set aside for that. Our fund is able now to support Wisconsin law enforcement families when bad things happen to them as well. And we've also decided that we are going to support students in the Jefferson County area. So it's my pleasure to present one of our 4 scholarships this evening to Kevin England.
Hello, my name is Amy Nelson. I am Vice President of Fort Atkinson Community Theater, or FAHS for short. Each year, FAHS awards a scholarship to a graduating senior who plans to pursue a degree in a theater-related field and has been active in FAHS productions and the performing arts here at Fort Atkinson High School. This year, we are proud to present 3 scholarships totaling $2,250. The first recipient is Mallory Topol. Our second recipient is Brendan Zember. recipient is Madeline Gupta.
Good evening. I'm here representing Jefferson County Lodge Number 9, Free Accepted Masons. My name is Timothy Smiley. I currently hold the position of Worship Master for the Lodge for 2017. Each year, the Jefferson County Masonic Lodge Number 9 presents 5 scholarships to the communities of Jefferson, Watertown, Johnson Creek, Lake Mills, and Fort Atkinson. Provided in part through gifts from Genevieve Collins, Michelle Jenkins, George and Sarah Walter. The recipients of these awards have all demonstrated academic achievement, involvement in school, community, and church activities, and have shown a potential for success in their future endeavors. On behalf of Jefferson County Masonic Lodge Number 9 and the Wisconsin Masonic Foundation, it is indeed a pleasure to award tonight's $1,000 scholarship to Sarah Way.
Good evening. My name is Jordan Nelson. I'm here to present the Fort VOTEC Scholarship. Since 1969, the Fort Atkinson Vocational and Technical Scholarship Program has provided scholarship for Fort Atkinson high school graduates and adult students living or working in the Fort Atkinson School District to further their education at vocational and technical schools. Scholarships are awarded based mainly on academic achievements, clarity of goals, and financial need. This year, we were fortunate to award in total $13,000 to 7 deserving individuals in our community, 5 of which are graduating seniors. The first 2 recipients, both awarded an amount of $1,000, is Patience Blums and Kyle Bix. The third recipient, awarded an amount of $1,700, is Amy Ganser. The fourth recipient, awarded an amount of $2,600, is Nick Drew. The final recipient, awarded an amount of $2,700, is Maddie Radar.
Good evening. My name is Lori Straub, and I'm a counselor here at the high school. And it's my pleasure to present a number of scholarships this evening. The first scholarship I'd like to present tonight is the Carroll University Presidential Scholarship, which is awarded to applicants in recognition of excellent academic achievement. These students have excelled in the classroom and have performed well on standardized examinations. Carroll University is pleased to present and welcome Eden Steiner to their campus. Eden has been granted direct admission to Carroll's nursing program with a scholarship in the amount of $14,000, renewable for 4 years, and the total amount of $56,000. Congratulations, Eden. To present the Ed Winiarski Turnaround Award. Originally, this award had been secretly funded by some of the staff at the Fort Atkinson High School, and for several years by the Winiarski family. At one point, the scholarship almost ended, but the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation offered to contribute funds so that the scholarship could continue. This award was named in honor of Ed Winiarski. Ed grew up in Milwaukee, served his community as a Marine in the Korean conflict, and graduated from UW La Crosse. After coming to Fort Atkinson in 1958, his career included positions as a FAHS teacher, basketball coach, athletic director, and many years as an assistant principal until he retired in 1994. Although he could be very firm when he needed to be, Ed was a friend to all students. There are literally hundreds of stories about Ed and how he turned around the lives of many of his students. Our 2017 recipient of the Ed Winiarski Turnaround Award was chosen because of this student's perseverance, drive, and determination for success. The changes this student has made since freshman year are numerous. He had struggled somewhat with grades early in his high school career, but always had a good work ethic and a positive attitude. This student has gone through many struggles and a great deal of adversity during his 4 years at the Fort Atkinson High School. But he has managed to stay positive and focused in order to get things done, graduate, and go on to college. I am impressed by this student's determination and drive. I would like to congratulate Brad Stevenson on being awarded the Ed Winiarski Turnaround Award in the amount of $750. My next one is Viterbo University, and Viterbo is awarding a presidential scholarship to incoming freshmen in recognition of their high school achievements and standardized test awards. This student has an exemplary academic record throughout her whole high school career. The recipient of this $14,000 renewable scholarship for 4 years, and the total amount of $56,000 is being awarded to Mallory Topol. UW-Milwaukee has established an Engineering Excellence Scholarship Program. This program awards first-year engineering and computer science students with scholarships in recognition of their outstanding academic achievement. This Engineering Excellence Scholarship is in the amount of $12,000. The student is also receiving a fellowship award, which is given to students in the amount of $6,000 per year in support of undergraduate research. Students who earn this scholarship have the opportunity to work closely with a professor in one of many research laboratories during their junior and senior years. To qualify, students need to maintain a 3.5 GPA throughout their high school or college career. This scholarship is worth $12,000 when awarded. These two scholarships are being awarded to Riley Walter in the total amount of $24,000 for his 4-year college career at UW-Milwaukee. Way to go, Riley. And my last scholarship. Edgewood College is awarding one of our students 2 scholarships. The first being the Washburn Scholarship awarded to students based on their outstanding record of academic achievement. This scholarship is renewable for 4 years in the amount of $9,000 per year and the total amount of $36,000. The second scholarship is the Edgewood Fine Arts Scholarship in Art, which is given to students who display an interest and a talent in art. Throughout the student's 4 years in high school, she has displayed a passion and talent in art. This year, through her AP Art Studio class, she created 12 pieces of clothing made from recyclable materials, which were modeled during the Spring's Advanced Wearable Arts Fashion Show. One of her pieces earned the Best of Show award in the Badger Conference Art Show. This scholarship is in the amount of $3,000 per year for a total of 4 years in the amount of $12,000. These scholarships totaling $48,000 are being awarded to Sarah Way as she continues her education at Edgewood College. Congratulations, Sarah.
My name is Dean Johnson, and I'm a math and computer science teacher here at the high school. In this technical age we live in, college graduates who earn a degree in computer science are in high demand. The Ed Carl's Computer Science Scholarship was created to encourage students to learn more about this growing field. Students who meet the scholarship criteria receive a $1,000 award, payable directly to the college or university the student attends. It is not necessary that the student study computer science in college. The requirements are straightforward. The student must enroll in the AP Computer Science course at Fort Atkinson High School and pass the exam. It's a little harder than it sounds. When establishing the scholarship, the 1992 Fort Atkinson graduate stated, "My goal is to convince students to explore a future in computer science. I think there may be high school students who have the aptitude, but don't consider it. I've met many people who wish they had studied computers." As of this 5th year, the Ed Carl's AP Computer Science Scholarship has awarded a total of $54,000 to Fort Atkinson students. I am happy to announce that 11 of these awardees are 2017 graduates. As I read off their names, I would like each student to please stand to be recognized. Before I do that, I'd like to also note that there are 6 students who are currently who have just taken the exam this year, and we won't find out the results until July. Students, please stand as I read off your name. Tanner Bakken, Anna Compass, Kevin England, Quinton Forrester, AJ Fry, Logan Peterson, Tanner Rito, Sam Schultz, and Jacob Sobranic. Congratulations, students.
Hello, my name is Bob Cheek. Fort Atkinson class of 66. Before I start, let me give a shout out to 3 family members that are graduating in the class of 2017. Way to go. Mason, Zach, and Samantha. Well, now down to business. I'm here on behalf of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to present the Eagle Scout and Gold Award recognition scholarships. These $250 scholarships are awarded to Fort Atkinson High School seniors who have earned the highest award in scouting, either the Eagle Scout if a Boy Scout or the Gold Award if a Girl Scout. For the 2nd year in a row, we have 5 recipients, all Eagle Scouts this year. 2 of them have brothers who have received this scholarship in the past. Will these men please come forward as I read your name? You've reached the pinnacle of scouting, and now hopefully after Fort Atkinson High School you can take your learning and training and go on to bigger and better things. It's my pleasure to recognize Grayson Coleman, Kevin England, Justin Jacobson, Walter Moran, and Austin Trevino.
I am honored to be here tonight to present 4 scholarships on behalf of the Fort Atkinson chapter of the University of Wisconsin Alumni Association. Of the $16,000 I am awarding tonight, a third of the money was raised through donations to our local chapter. That money was then matched by the UW Alumni Association headquarters, and finally the remaining 1/3 was funded by the Pellegrin family of Fort Atkinson, who established what is now known as Zenith Publishing. On behalf of the alumni of the University of Wisconsin, I would like to extend congratulations to our recipients, whom we know will find great success and fun this fall in Madison. It is my pleasure to present scholarships in the amount of $4,000 each to Molly Bear, Keegan Healy, Quentin Forster, and Bailey Nandary.
My name is Bill Sherwitz, President of Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 409. In March of 1969, Major Richard Lee Bowers, a 1964 graduate of Lake Mills High School, became missing in action in South Vietnam. He is Jefferson County's only serviceman still missing in Southeast Asia. As a memoriam to Major Bowers, Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 409, Jefferson County, Wisconsin, began awarding scholarships to graduating seniors of area high schools 29 years ago. This year, we are honored to award two $1,000 scholarships to two graduates of Fort Atkinson High School. Chuck Haugen, our Vice President of our chapter, will present the first scholarship.
I'm honored to present our first scholarship to my granddaughter, Casey Hammer.
The second scholarship is awarded to Brendan Kind.
Good evening. I am Adam Rousseau, and I'm proud to be one of the associate principals here at the high school. I'll be announcing 4 awards today, starting with the Kathleen Grable Thorndike Scholarship. That requires the applicant to attend any university or college to pursue a bachelor's degree and does not have a minimum GPA requirement. It is my pleasure to present a $100 scholarship to a student who will be attending UW Eau Claire in the fall. Congratulations to Alexis Long. Next, I am pleased to present the Cavillo Scholarship this year in honor of Hannah Church. Applicants must have participated in school-related athletic activities for a minimum of 3 years and have a cumulative GPA of 3.5. This year, the Cavillo Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 has been awarded to Devin Oliver. Congratulations, Devin. The Arthur Regline Scholarship was established to assist a senior who plans a career in agriculture or related fields at any recognized college, university, or technical school. Recipients are selected on the basis of their high school academic record, industry, aptitude, and their potential to advance in agriculture. I am proud to present the Arthur Regline Scholarship in the amount of $500 to Madeline Rader. Congratulations, Madeline.
As a proud graduate of Northern Michigan University, I'd like to announce that Megan Haas plans to attend Northern Michigan University in the fall. Because of her academic achievements in high school, Northern Michigan is awarding Megan a Wildcat Achievement Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 per school year for a total scholarship amount of $4,000. Congratulations, Megan. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jude Hartwick. I'm a teacher here in our district, and I'd like to present Courtney Dunkelberger, who will receive the Fort Atkinson Education Association Scholarship. Very pleased to announce this, so I'm very excited that we are going to have another teacher, I hope, so in our district, hopefully here, and hopefully very successful. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Ron Robinson. I'm here representing the Rock Opera Jays. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the amazing young men and women on the stage behind me. Their accomplishments over the last 4 years are what brings us together this evening. The Rock Opera Jays is a show ski club that performs water ski shows throughout the summer at Traxler Park in Janesville. One of the missions of the team is to give back to the community, and we accomplish this in part by supporting further education of our graduating seniors. To earn the scholarship, the individual must be a member in good standing and exhibit qualities related to teamwork. This is partially shown in the form of an essay about what being a member of the team has added to their knowledge of teamwork and how they will apply that information to their future endeavors. We were fortunate enough to be able to award scholarships at 5 local high schools, including Fort Atkinson. I feel honored to be here tonight to announce the award for one of my teammates, Allie Hall.
Can I have the 4 following people come to keep me company? Hannah Beckman, Mason Emmerich, Katie Frohmatter, and Owen Warden, please. Good evening. I'm Steve Mahoney, Athletic Director, Coach, and teacher at the Fort Atkinson High School. I am here on behalf of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to present the Dr. James Russell Athletic Scholarships. Doc Russell was a much-loved Fort Atkinson physician who, for 4 decades, served as the team doctor for the Fort Atkinson High School athletic teams. In 1986, a scholarship fund was started at the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation by athletes, coaches, friends, and families who wanted to honor Doc Russell and celebrate, as he did, those dedicated to becoming a quality athlete, teammate, while also being able to excel in the classroom. Recipients must have earned a minimum of 2 varsity letters while participating in 2 or more sports. They also must have maintained a grade point GPA of a 3.0 on a 4.0 scale. I am pleased to present the Dr. James Russell Athletic Scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each to the following 4 student athletes. Hannah Beckman, Katie Frohmatter, Owen Warden, and Mason Emmerich. My next group I would like to join me, I would like Wade Sykes, Brendan Kine, and Owen Warden to join me, please. The Fort Atkinson Youth Wrestling Club is awarding 3 $400 scholarships this year. These These students must have a cumulative GPA of 2.5 and have participated their senior year in wrestling. Additionally, they must have participated no less than 2 years totaling in high school wrestling. Congratulations to the following recipients for the Fort Atkinson Youth Wrestling Scholarship. Wade Sykes, Brandon Kine, and Owen Ward. Will Maya Garrett please join me at the podium? Pete Vaughn was the Fort Atkinson girls varsity basketball coach from 1993 to 2002. During his coaching tenure, his teams won 118 games, 3 conference championships. Pete would follow all girls sports at Fort Atkinson High School and was beginning to get involved with the Blackhawk athletes again when sadly he passed away in 2009. The student receiving this award has participated in basketball, track and field, volleyball, and F Club. Her future plans include going to Viterbo University in lacrosse. On behalf of his brother Hans and his sister Therese, I am pleased to award the Pete Von Ullman Memorial Scholarship of $500 to a student he would have loved to coach, Maya Garrett. Will Drew Hoy please join me at the podium? Drew Hoy has received an athletic scholarship from Minnesota State University. Head football coach at Minnesota State, Todd Hoffner, has extended a 4-year scholarship to Drew totaling over $28,000. While at Fort Atkinson, Drew was a 4-year starter and displayed great leadership, strong character, and an excellent work ethic. As Drew's football coach, I am extremely honored to present Drew with this scholarship. Congratulations, Drew.
Hello, my name is Craig Roosh. I'm the president of the Fort Atkinson Wisconsin Conservation Club. The recipient of the Jake Minor Memorial Scholarship is not here tonight, unfortunately. But the Fort Atkinson Wisconsin Conservation Club is an organization devoted to promoting hunting, fishing, and the enjoyment and preservation of our outdoor resources. The club was founded in 1934 and today is made up of 600 members. The Wisconsin Conservation Club annually presents a scholarship in memory of Glenn Brosick. Glenn was a long-time Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources employee. He was one of the first individuals to offer a hunter education safety course to the youth of Fort Atkinson in the late 1960s. In recognition of Glenn's dedication to preserving and improving our environment, the Wisconsin Conservation Club awards this year's scholarship to Hunter Furley.
It's my honor as one of the associate principals at Fort Atkinson High School to award the next 3 scholarships. First one is a Terra Staffing Service Scholarship. The scholarship is awarded by Terra Staffing Services, is a family-owned and operated business that was founded in 1985 in Fort Atkinson. The recipient must maintain a minimum cumulative grade point average of 2.5 or higher and must major in any business field. A scholarship awarded in the amount of $200 will be given to a student who will be attending UW-Whitewater in the fall. Congratulations, Derek Hedrick. The American Red Cross LifeShare High School program rewards schools and students for the outstanding contributions they make to the local blood supply. A student from our high school has been awarded a $250 Platinum Scholarship, which is based on the student's leadership and participation in the blood drive. This year's recipient of the American Red Cross Life Sharing High School Scholarship has been awarded to Brianna Schiller. The UW-Madison Wendell Smith Scholarship was established in 2002 with gifts from the Thomas and Mark Smith family in honor of their father, Wendell, a 1938 College of Agricultural and Life Sciences graduate. The purpose of this fund is to provide support for one student from our high school. A $1,500 scholarship is awarded to Mason Emmerich, who will be attending UW-Madison in the fall. Congratulations, Mason.
Good evening. I'm Carrie Home, the principal of St. Joseph Catholic School. The Phyllis James and Patrick Power Scholarship is awarded to graduates of St. Joseph Catholic School on the basis of academic achievement and positive school and community involvement. I'm truly pleased and blessed to award Madeline Gupta with the 2017 Phyllis James and Patrick Power Scholarship in the amount of $2,997 per year over the next 4 years.
Each year, the Oakland Conservation Club presents a deserving student from Fort Atkinson or Cambridge school districts with a scholarship of up to $1,000 towards an education in the field of natural resources. I'm pleased to announce that the recipient of a $500 Oakland Conservation Club scholarship is Keegan Healy. The Fort Atkinson American Legion Post 166 Fishing Derby presents the Natural Resource Conservation Scholarship. This scholarship is open to all high school seniors in good standing enrolled at Fort Atkinson High School who are currently accepted to any 2- or 4-year college and are pursuing an education relating to natural resource conservation. The recipient of the $500 American Legion Natural Resource Conservation Post number 166 scholarship is James Steinke. We've been graced over the past several years by an individual in the community who has offered a scholarship up to a student in the graduating class who shows tremendous promise, character, and work ethic. This student embodies all of those qualities, and there is little doubt that she will see great success in the future. The amount of this scholarship is $1,000, and the recipient is Emily Martin.
So I've been given the honor to present the Carnes Scholarships this week. So can I please have James Steinke, Maya Garrett, Riley Walter, and Wade Sykes please join me. The Francis F. Carnes Education Charitable Trust establishes scholarships for the first year of study at a 4-year college or university. Eligible candidates must be graduates of Fort Atkinson, Jefferson, Johnson Creek, Lake Mills, or Waterloo. Students are chosen based on involvement in high school extracurricular activities, work experience, and community involvement. We are fortunate this year to have 4 Fort Atkinson High School seniors who have been each awarded a $3,000 scholarship. James Steinke. Maya seconds. Tanner Bakken has been honored with 2 scholarships from the University of Wisconsin-Stout. Because of Tanner's outstanding academic achievements in high school, he's being awarded a $4,500 Chancellor Scholarship. This scholarship is reserved for a select group of high-achieving incoming freshmen each year at Stout. All of Tanner's hard work in high school also resulted in him receiving a second academic scholarship at Stout. He will also be receiving a $1,000 Promising Student Scholarship. Congratulations, Tanner. The Napa Auto Supply Automotive Scholarship is designed to assist a senior student interested in a career in automotive mechanics or a related field. The scholarship is funded through the generosity of the Jefferson Napa Automotive Store. This is a $200 award, and the recipient is Seth Forster. Viterbo University is pleased to honor Katie Frohmatter with 3 scholarships. Katie will be playing volleyball at Viterbo and has been given a $5,000 volleyball scholarship for each of her 4 years at Viterbo. Also, based on Katie's high school GPA, she is receiving a President's Scholarship for $14,000 per year. And lastly, Katie has earned the Russell and Vera Smith Scholarship. Qualifications for this scholarship are a 3.5 GPA in high school and intention to study in the Dahl School of Business at Viterbo. Altogether, Katie is being awarded $76,500 for her 4-year education at Viterbo University. Gabriella Cruz is being honored with 2 scholarships from St. Norbert College, where Gabby plans to attend in the fall. Gabby is receiving the Reverend Ken DeGroot Multicultural Leadership Award for $4,000 per school year, as well as the John F. Kennedy Scholarship for $12,000 per school year. Gabby is being awarded a total of $64,000 from St. Norbert College. Congratulations, Gabby.
Good evening. My name is Rochelle Haig Mitchell, and I'm also a graduate of Fort Atkinson High School. And I want to first of all personally congratulate all these seniors today, many of whom I've known for a long time, some even before they started kindergarten. So congratulations. Very excited and proud to represent the Haig family this evening as a presenter of a number of scholarships. First, the annual Florence B. Haig Education Scholarship. This scholarship is administered through the Fort Atkinson Alumni Foundation and has been funded by a generous donation from my great aunt, Florence Haig, who until her passing at the age of 96, lived on the farm east of Fort Atkinson where she grew up. Florence graduated from Fort Atkinson High School in 1924. She went on to a career in education, teaching in area rural schools and also in Milwaukee. Florence never forgot her roots. She had fond memories of her teachers and her years as a student at Fort Atkinson High School. And she believed in education and knew the influence that a good teacher can have on his or her students. The Florence B. Haig Scholarship is awarded annually to a student or students who plan on pursuing a teaching degree. I'm very pleased to present 2 scholarships this year, both in the amount of $3,000 to Austin Trevino and Asia Edwards. It's also my honor to present the Jerome Haig Engineering Scholarship. My great-uncle Lloyd Haig endowed a scholarship fund within the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation in memory of his brother Jerome. Jerome Haig was self-taught in carpentry, plumbing, and the electrical trades. He went on to work over 30 years at the local electric company. Our Uncle Jumbo was the family expert. It was his brother Lloyd Hake's desire to encourage the study of engineering, especially electrical engineering, and to provide financial assistance to deserving graduates of Fort Atkinson High School. The purpose of this award is to provide scholarships for graduates of Fort Atkinson High School who are pursuing an undergraduate or graduate degree in engineering at a college or university. Recipients must exhibit good character and a strong work ethic. The student's academic record, especially in math and science courses, is an important factor. This year, 4 scholarships totaling $16,000 are being presented to members of the class of 2017. The first one, in the amount of $6,000, is being awarded to Patrick Stiles. $4,000 goes to Riley Walter. And $3,000 each goes to James Stamke and Owen Warden. And at this time, I'd like to announce the annual Ben and Ada Hake Agriculture Scholarship. The scholarship is funded by a gift to the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation, again by my great-uncle Lloyd Hake in honor of his parents, Ben and Ada Hake, who farmed very successfully in the Fort Atkinson area for many years. The Hakes took pride in running a quality, family-run, registered purebred Holstein operation, which they purchased in 1910 and had registered in the name Coldstream. My great-grandparents believed in the importance of preservation of the land for future generations. Lloyd Hake also believed in that land stewardship. Lloyd passed away 3 years ago. The farm was placed in a land trust, ensuring that the land would remain in a farmstead-type operation for the foreseeable future. That property sold a few years ago. The recipient of the scholarship may be a high school senior, college or university undergrad, or graduate student pursuing a degree in agriculture, environmental science, or natural resources. This year, 1 scholarship is being presented to a member of this senior class. I'm very pleased and proud to announce the Ben and Ada Hake Agriculture Scholarship in the amount of $6,000 goes to Michaela Riker. And now it's after the man who started it all, Lloyd Hake. The purpose of this award is to provide scholarships for graduating seniors or graduates of Fort Atkinson High School who are pursuing an education at a vocational or technical school. I've shared a little bit about my great-uncle earlier. While farming, Lloyd repaired and preserved all kinds of machinery, equipment, and vehicles. He also took care of his ailing sister Florence for many years by himself and developed an appreciation for those in the healthcare profession. This year, 5 scholarships totaling $13,000 are being awarded to members of this senior class. The first one, in the amount of $3,500, goes to Olivia Brandenburg. The second, in the amount of $3,000, goes to Dakota Hedrick. Two scholarships, each in the amount of $2,500, go to Madeline Rader and Jacob Gogline. And the fifth award, in the amount of $1,500, goes to Amy Ganser.
Hello, I'd like Emily Huerta to join me, please. Emily? My name is Barbara Glenn, and I'm here to present the Make a Difference Scholarship Award in memory of Danny Culata, Courtney Ott, Bridget Polk, and my daughter Ellen McGlynn. It's a $5,000 award, payable over 2 years. Emily has a long line of accomplishments in and out of school that helped her qualify for this award. But what was most notable is her compassion for others and her willingness to give of herself for the benefit of others, oftentimes putting them before herself. She's planning to go on and get a degree in clinical psychology and continue to make a difference working with the children and families. Please join me in congratulating her.
Hi there, my name is Gwen Housley, and I am here on behalf of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to present the Dr. Cindy H. Whiteman Scholarship. Dr. Whiteman was a prominent dentist and business leader in Fort Atkinson who made a generous donation to the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to provide scholarships for graduating seniors of Fort Atkinson High School. The criteria for the scholarship include academic achievement, citizenship qualities, and the student's prospects for success upon graduating from college. Financial need is also considered. This year, 2 Whiteman scholarships in the amount of $3,000 each are awarded to Alexandria Fry and Maggie Ramirez.
Hi, my name is Rick Britsky. I'm principal of elementary school. I was there for 26 years, and I'm presenting on behalf of Helen Rose. First of all, it's good to see so many former students in the audience, and also hear a few people that were presenters that were former students of mine. The Dream Scholarships had their origins as a result of the high school senior conversations that were had by staff during the Fort Atkinson High School exit portfolio interviews. You guys remember those just yesterday, right? There were, and there still are, too many promising students who have never dreamed about or thought about or seriously considered attending college. And it was from those conversations during those portfolio interviews that the idea of the Dream Scholarships was spawned anyway. And the Dream Scholarships were conceived to encourage more young people to begin thinking about college and also to begin dreaming about some of the great scholarships that are being presented tonight. And it started with awarding some of the students whose names I'm going to read a $1,000 scholarship back in 8th grade. And we felt that was enough money to really get their attention way back then. The first Dream Scholarships were awarded to former Purdy Elementary students, and then in 2008, Fred and Helen Rose stepped in and endowed the Rose Inspire a Dream Scholarship through the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation. And that really helped expand the Dream Scholarships to become available to all 4 public elementary schools and reduce some of the fundraising that was going on by staff in those buildings. As graduating 8th graders, and they know who they are, the 4 students receiving the awards tonight were nominated 4 years ago in 2013 based on performance and promise. And to receive those scholarship funds, they needed to continue to meet those same criteria plus more during the last 4 years at Fort Atkinson High School, including a high grade point average, citizenship criteria as determined by the Fort Atkinson High School Code of Conduct, providing community service, and also mentoring with an adult on post-secondary plans. I'm real proud to present these 4 students with the Dream Scholarships, including Sophie Christensen, at Rockwell Elementary School, and Anandita was at Luther Elementary School. Austin Trevino at Berry Elementary School. And then Alexis Long at Purdy Elementary School.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emma Baer. It is my great honor and privilege to present the 2017 Richard Noel Bingham Memorial Scholarships. This award was first presented in 1979. The scholarship was established by Mr. and Mrs. Ezra Bingham in memory of their only son, Richard Noel Bingham, who died of a brain tumor at the age of 14. The Binghams considered this scholarship a living memorial to their son, as well as a sound investment to a worthy student's future. As a past recipient, I can personally attest to how encouraging and helpful this scholarship has been to me. Each scholarship this year is worth $4,400. It is my own gratitude and sincere congratulations that I announce the 5 recipients of the 2017 Richard Noel Bingham Scholarships. Patrick Stiles. Anna Compass. Brianna Schuler. Quentin Forrester. And Maureen Elizabeth Baer. I extend my congratulations and best wishes to the entire class of 2017, and a special congratulations to the Richard Noel Bingham Scholarship Award winners. Thanks.
Molly, I thought at least a hug would be for your sister, maybe later. I'd like to call Devin Oliver and Wade Sykes up here by me, please. My name is Chris Reed, and I'm here tonight to present the final Fort Atkinson Half Marathon Scholarships. For the past 7 years, the Fort Atkinson Half Marathon Committee and the Fort Atkinson Area Chamber of Commerce organized this popular race and used some of the proceeds to fund 2 scholarships for graduating high school seniors. But the 2016 half marathon was our final one, so these are our last scholarships. Thanks to the success of this final race last summer, we were able to award 2 $2,500 scholarships to students pursuing a degree in health and wellness from a Wisconsin 4-year institution. The students must have maintained a minimum of 3.0 overall grade point average, along with showing a considerable amount of community involvement. Please help me congratulate these 2 recipients, Devin Oliver and Wade Sykes. Additionally, we are also able to award a 3rd scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to a student who is planning to pursue a post-secondary education at a VOTEC school. This scholarship goes to Jacob Goglein.
Good evening. My name is Dawn Church. This is my husband, Chris. We are here tonight on behalf of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to present the Hannah Church Memorial Scholarship. last year on October 7th. My daughter Hannah, 16-year-old junior here at Fort Atkinson High School, was killed in a terrible car accident. Hannah loved show choir. Her joy in practicing and performing had such a positive impact on everyone around her. We hope that by establishing this scholarship, she will be able to continue to inspire and encourage her fellow classmates as they take their next steps in life. The Hannah Church Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who has been involved in show choir or in show choir-related activities. Selection is based on the applicant's character, the content of their application, and their personality and leadership. Financial need is also considered. The first recipient of the $1,000 Hannah Church Memorial Scholarship is Kayreen Bentley.
I'd appreciate it if I could be joined up here at the podium by 5 future scholarship recipients: Hannah Bingham, Oscar Streeter, Maureen Molly Bear, Mason Emmerich, and Alexis Long. Good evening, my name is Sue Hartwick and I am the administrator of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation, and I'll be presenting 3 scholarships this evening. Juanita Schreiner was a lifelong resident of Fort Atkinson. She lived a simple life, worked for many years at the Dwight Foster Public Library, and played the organ for the Methodist Church. Upon her death in 1984, she left the major portion of her estate to the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation to provide scholarships for graduates of Fort Atkinson High School. Eligible students must be planning to earn a degree in a specific area of nursing, medicine, organ performance, and voice studies. This year, we are awarding 4 Schreiner scholarships, two of which are going to former Fort Atkinson graduates. A scholarship of $4,000 has been awarded to Eric Bender. Eric is a 2013 Fort grad who just recently graduated from the University of Minnesota and is now heading to dental school at the University of Pittsburgh. A $2,500 scholarship has been awarded to Leah O'Connell. You might know her as Leah Dahl. Leah is a 2010 Fort Atkinson graduate who earned a nursing degree at Winona State University and is now pursuing a nurse practitioner degree at the University of South Florida. This is a good time to remind students and parents that the Community Foundation continues to provide scholarships for continuing students. So when you're all home over winter break, please go on our website and find scholarships for which you are available and apply. The remaining 2 Schreiner scholarships, both in the amount of $3,260, are being awarded tonight, and they go to Hannah Bingham and Oscar Streeter. James Luther was the superintendent of schools in Fort Atkinson from 1950 to 1964. He was known as an innovative and progressive leader, and Luther Elementary School now proudly bears his name. James and his wife Frances established a scholarship fund within the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation many years ago to help graduating seniors get started on their college plans. There are no restrictions on the field of study, but candidates must attend a 4-year college in the UW system and demonstrate good school and community citizenship. This year, for the first time, we can award 2 Luther scholarships thanks to an unexpected gift we received this fall from Richard Luther, James and Frances' son, who had left instructions that a portion of his estate be donated to his parents' scholarship fund here at the foundation. Richard's daughter Vicky was pleased to forward this gift to us, along with a note saying how proud he was of his parents, her grandparents, who are always pushing education as a priority. Tonight, I'm pleased to present 2 James and Frances Luther scholarships, both in the amount of $1,800 to Maureen Bear and Mason Emmerich. We used to have a thrift shop on Main Street in
at Fort Atkinson. It was run by volunteers and profits were donated to charitable causes. One of the volunteers, Jean Reich, convinced the group to set up a scholarship so that some of their proceeds could benefit a local student. Jean presented the scholarship at this assembly every year, and after her death, her name was added to the scholarship to honor her efforts. In 2007, the thrift shop disbanded, and proceeds from the sale of their building were given to the community foundation so that the scholarship could continue. Each year, Jean's son, Jerry, kindly makes an additional donation so that we can keep the scholarship amount up to $2,000. Recipients must plan to attend a school in the state of Wisconsin. Character, initiative, and financial need are all considered in the selection. The recipient of this year's $2,000 Fort Atkinson Thrift Shop Jean Reich Memorial Scholarship is Alexis Lum.
I'm Mike Bender, and I'm here on behalf of the Fort Atkinson Foundation. And Dakota Hedrick, come on down. Zach Holstein, come on down. Faustino Trevino, come on down. Devin Oliver, come on down. The Jones Dairy Farm Industrial Mechanics Scholarship. For over 125 years, the Jones Dairy Farm, a family-owned and operated business here in Fort Atkinson, has been caring for our community and its citizens. A few years ago, they established the Jones Dairy Farm Industrial Mechanics Scholarship to encourage graduating seniors to consider a rewarding career in the industrial mechanical and tech services field, with an emphasis on electronics, welding, and general industrial mechanics. The criteria include academic achievement in core technical education classes and demonstrated mechanical aptitude. Recipients must receive their training at an accredited technical college in the state of Wisconsin. Tonight, I am pleased to award 2 Jones Dairy Farm Industrial Mechanics scholarships, both in the amount of $1,250 to Dakota Hendrick. And $1,250 to Zach Holstein. The Isabel Matthews Educational Scholarship was funded by a gift to the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation from the estate of Isabel Matthews. Mrs. Matthews was a graduate of Fort Atkinson High School and the Whitewater State Teachers College, which is now UW Whitewater. She was an elementary school teacher for over 50 years in Burlington and then at the University School in Milwaukee. Eligible students must attend a 4-year college, be planning for a career in teaching, and have a grade point average of a 3.0. Community service, extracurricular activities, work experience, and financial need are also considered. The 2017 recipient of this $1,800 scholarship is Austin Trevino. Well, I guess that leaves you, Devin. The Maurice and Clara Stoller Scholarship was begun with a substantial gift to the Fort Atkinson Foundation from the Space Saver Corporation of Fort Atkinson. The gift was made in honor of Ronald Stoller and his parents, Maurice and Clara Stoller. Maurice Stoller was involved in the development of the technology which led to the products now manufactured by Space Saver. This year, a $4,500 scholarship is being awarded to be paid over a period of 4 years. To be eligible, a graduating senior must have maintained a grade point average of 3.0 or greater, be planning on a career in a medically related field, and enroll in a college or university within the state of Wisconsin. $4,500 goes to Devin Oliver.
Hi, my name is
Anna Courtier, and I'm here on behalf of the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation. I'd like to invite Walter Moran to come to the podium. Hi, Walter. I'm a 1998 graduate of Fort Atkinson High School, which I think was before some of your classmates were born. I'm trying to come to terms with this. I'm here today to present the Jason Daynert Memorial Scholarship on behalf of the foundation. The Jason Daynert Memorial Scholarship is funded by gifts made by the family and friends of Jason Daynert. Jay died unexpectedly in June 1997 at the end of our junior year of high school here at Fort Atkinson High, actually at the middle school, which was Fort Atkinson High. He died of an undiscovered and rare congenital heart disorder. He was a talented student who hoped to pursue a career in engineering, and he was also my classmate and a very good friend. To honor his memory and to help other talented people achieve their dreams, his family established a scholarship to assist students pursuing a career in engineering. Criteria for selection include academic record, financial need, participation in extracurricular activities, and community involvement. The scholarship is for $3,500, and the 2017 recipient is Walter Moran.
Good evening, everyone. Good news, I'm next to last. We're almost done. But I'm thrilled to be here, truly. My name is Rebecca Emmons. I'm the Executive Director of the Theodore W. Batterman Family Foundation. Thank you for inviting me here this evening. It's really a special evening for everyone, and I'm pleased to be here. I'm going to go ahead and call the names of the students forward first and bring them out here, give them a little more stage time. And then talk a little bit about the Batterman family and the foundation scholarships, and then present the individual awards. So, would Tanner Bakken please come forward? Madeline Bukta, Jack Burlingame, Katie Fromater, and Mikala Reichert. The Theodore W. Batterman Family Foundation Scholarship is funded very generously annually as a gift to the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation from the Batterman Foundation. To tell you a little bit about the Battermans and the family and the foundation, Mr. Batterman, who I hope some of you know, is almost 90 years old now, established the Space Saver Corporation in Fort Atkinson in 1972, so 45 years ago. At that time, the mobile storage firm had 7 employees and 10,000 square feet of manufacturing space in an old barn. Today, Space Saver has 2 facilities in Fort Atkinson with hundreds of thousands of square feet and more than 600 employees. Space Saver has customers all over the world, but of course Mr. Batterman and the family still remain very much rooted here in Fort Atkinson. In support of the community that helped grow the company, the Batterman Foundation established this scholarship to provide financial assistance to promising students from Fort Atkinson High School. The Batterman Scholarship is for $3,000, is renewable for 3 years, making it worth a potential $12,000 over 4 years' time. And so this really represents $60,000 here. Recipients must have a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or better, be pursuing an undergraduate degree at a recognized college or university, have financial need, have good character, and have engaged in community service of a significant nature. I'd like to congratulate all the students for their accomplishments and for this award. It's my pleasure to present the Theodore W. Batterman Family Foundation scholarships to each and every one of you, starting with Tanner Bakken. Bukta. Jack Burlingame. Katie Fromater. And Mikala Reichert. Thank you and best of luck to you.
Good evening. My name is Kristen Wallace, and I am one of the fortunate people to be on the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation Board. I'm also privileged to sit on many of these scholarship committees through the season, and I can attest that there were no easy decisions here. There were so many qualified candidates, and we pull our hair out at some of these meetings. I can also attest that this whole process does not just happen. Sue Hartwick from the foundation and Katie Updahl from the high school spend hours and hours on this, going back and forth and coordinating this effort. So thank you both to Sue and to Katie for pulling this together. You do a marvelous, splendid job. Thank you. This year, the Community Foundation will set a new record. In 2017, we are awarding local scholarships to Fort Atkinson graduates and residents totaling $296,000. That's just in 1 year. We are able to do this thanks to all of the kind and generous people who have established scholarship funds with us to help our young people make the most of their educational opportunities. This is truly one of the reasons that makes Fort Atkinson special. Tonight, I am honored to present the last award, the Walter and Louise Buell Merit Scholarship recipients. Louise Buell was a graduate of Fort Atkinson High School. Walter was from Janesville. Both came from very humble backgrounds. After high school, they left their hometowns to work in Chicago, but they never forgot about Fort Atkinson and their love for the area. Having no children of their own, they decided to help children of others. The criteria for selection include outstanding academic achievement, school and community involvement and leadership. These two $22,000 scholarships are payable over 4 years, and they recognize the scholastic excellence without regard to financial need. There is no restriction on which college they attend or the field of study. So it is with great honor to award the recipients of the 2017 Walter and Louise Buell Merit Scholarships to, drum roll, Kevin England and Hunter Furley.
I'd like to thank everyone for attending this year's Senior Awards program. Let's have another round of applause for our seniors. We'd like to dismiss presenters and audience members at this time and remind you that there are refreshments provided by the Fort Atkinson Community Foundation in the Commons. Thank you for coming this evening. So, if you receive a scholarship tonight, tomorrow, 3rd hour, you need to come to the IMC to do some paperwork kinds of things. Okay, so there'll be an announcement to remind you, bring your award letters with you, because that will help you with the information that you need to do tomorrow with me. Okay? So 3rd hour, you're coming to the IMC. We're also going to be taking some pictures right now. So, if you receive the following scholarships, please stay right here. If you're not one of these scholarships, you can head out and we'll have some questions. Okay? So, Make a Difference, Jake Meinert, Batterman, Hannah Church Memorial Scholarship, Eagle Scout Scholarship, Buell Merit, Jessica E. Holt Fine Arts Scholarship, Rose Inspired Dream, and Richard Hogan. If you receive one of those scholarships, please stay here. Everybody else, you are dismissed.